Talk about wellness programs. There's a lot of wellness programs, right? Like Workday, many of us are familiar with that. And there's plenty of other programs out there. What I see is this trend of these programs being all evergreen or virtual and self-identified employees. And a lot of times they're saying that they don't have time, they don't know where the resources are, yada, yada, all these different things. But I'm kind of curious as to what you think about your wellness program. Do you think employees are using it? Do you use it? And the reason I'm asking is because there's not a lot of information out there. It's still relatively new. The programs are designed for self-identification, plus also the individual taking the time to do it and having that desire and drive to do it. So a lot of it boils back down to the company culture. And I say this because like Harvard Business Review did a study on it. It is back in 2019. So it's been a time. But 8.3% of employees reported engaging in exercise because of it, right? 13.6% of employees reported actively managing their weight, things like this. But when we look at like the psychological byproducts of stress, of burnout, of all of these different like fatigues, things like that, I'm really curious to know, do, do you use them or do you think that your employees are using them? Because I have this theory and I personally don't think they are. Or if they do, they kind of just click through it because I think what I have seen personally, especially in the executive area, we engage with our peers, right? And so when we're in a group environment, then we'll do it, or we'll do it through one-on-one coaching. And I personally always prefer to do one-on-one coaching outside the company so that the company's not shadowing it or monitoring it, especially at the executive level, right? There's things that it's like, well, is this a safe space, essentially, right? And so I'm sitting here thinking about this often, and I've been like looking for research and what have you about what really is that sweet spot. Because to me, yeah, you can have the evergreen program, like ours. Ours is set up to where, like, yes, things are recorded and you can go through those, but then we meet every week, right? And then we talk and we go into it and like really personalize it. And how is this working for you? Is it working for you? And kind of taking these steps of like the actual personalized journey, because somebody might be, for example, like I always talk about meditating, right? Somebody might be going through and actually doing meditations, but maybe the meditation isn't working for them. So what do you do then? Right? And what do you get them to do from the clicking of, yep, I did it, to actually experiencing it and diving into the nuances of it? So I'd love to hear your answers. Please share in the comments. This is definitely an area I'm diving into, just probably because our program's different. And I'm like, yeah, it works way better. But I think it's because of that personalized piece, right? They have individual, like, you get the group coaching every week where we go through exercises, but then at the same time, there's the individual coaching where we really dive in and start looking at your individual situation, because let's just be honest, we're all unique. And so it creates more of a safe space, but it also creates these peer pockets so that you have other people that are going through it that you can start talking to and build relationships with. Like there's multiple pieces to it because we don't want you to be dependent on us. We want you to graduate from the program and have the tools and resources to prevent burnout yourself in the future. So you have this network you're building, plus you've got all these tools and resources you're learning, and you're actually implementing them, and we're practicing them together. So I think it makes it so different. And I don't see that happening a lot. And so that's why I'm like, is this really adding value? Is a safe space important to you? Is the peers pocket important to you? Is it the one-on-one coaching? Like, what is it that is enticing to you that would make you go, you know what, this program's worth it, and I would actually do it? Looking forward to hearing what you say.